The illusion of choice. Are we truly free? Do we have free will? This question has puzzled philosophers and scientists for centuries. We feel like we make our own choices. But what if this feeling is an illusion? What if our actions are predetermined? This is the paradox of free will. We believe in our ability to choose, yet we are bound by the laws of physics and the complexities of our brains. We experience the world as agents of our own destiny. But is this experience a trick of perception? The implications of a world without free will are profound. It challenges our understanding of responsibility, morality, and the very essence of what it means to be human. If our choices are not truly our own, then what does it mean to hold someone accountable for their actions? Let's delve into the science and philosophy of free will to unravel this captivating mystery. Neuroscience offers compelling insights into the mechanisms of decision-making. Studies have shown that our brains initiate actions before we become consciously aware of them. This suggests that our conscious experience of making a choice might be a consequence rather than the cause of our actions. For example, in experiments using brain imaging techniques, researchers found patterns of neural activity that predicted a person's choice several seconds before the person was aware of making that choice. This raises questions about the role of our conscious will in decision-making. Furthermore, our brains are intricate networks shaped by genetics and experience. Our past experiences, beliefs, and desires all contribute to the neural pathways that guide our choices. This complex interplay of factors makes it difficult to pinpoint a singular source of free will. If our brains are making decisions before we are even aware of them, it challenges the notion of conscious control over our actions. This leads us to the philosophical dilemma of determinism. Determinism argues that every event, including our thoughts and actions, is causally determined by prior events. This implies that there is no room for free will, as our choices are merely inevitable outcomes of a predetermined chain of events. Think of a domino effect. The first domino falls, causing the next, and so on. In a deterministic universe, our actions are like those dominoes, set in motion by a chain of events beyond our control. This raises the question, if our actions were predetermined from the beginning of time, can we truly be held responsible for them? Hard determinism posits that free will is an illusion. Our lives unfold according to a predetermined script, and we are merely actors playing out our roles. This view can be unsettling, as it implies a lack of agency and control over our own lives. However, compatibilism attempts to reconcile determinism with free will. It argues that free will is compatible with determinism if we redefine freedom as the ability to act according to our desires, even if those desires are themselves determined. The debate between determinism and free will is a complex one, with no easy answers. However, exploring this dilemma sheds light on the nature of choice and the limits of our control. Section 4. Chaos and Control. Navigating life without free will. If free will is an illusion, does that mean our lives are governed by chaos? Not necessarily. While determinism suggests a predetermined order, it doesn't negate the existence of randomness or complexity. Imagine a game of billiards. The initial break sets the balls in motion, and their subsequent movements are governed by the laws of physics. However, predicting the exact trajectory of each ball is incredibly difficult due to the complex interplay of forces. Similarly, our lives are shaped by a multitude of factors: genetics, upbringing, societal influences, and chance encounters. Even if our choices are predetermined, the sheer complexity of these interacting variables makes our lives unpredictable. Living in a world without free will doesn't mean surrendering to chaos. It simply means embracing a different perspective on control. It's about recognizing the intricate web of influences that shape our lives and finding meaning and purpose within that framework. Section 5. Arguments for free will, defying the deterministic view. Despite the compelling arguments against free will, many philosophers and scientists maintain its existence. They argue that the subjective experience of choice is too powerful to dismiss as a mere illusion. One argument for free will is based on the concept of emergence. This theory suggests that new properties and possibilities arise from the complex interaction of simpler elements. For example, consciousness is thought to emerge from the intricate network of neurons in our brains. Similarly, free will might emerge from the complex interplay of our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. This view suggests that free will is not a property of individual neurons or brain regions, but rather a product of the entire system working together. Another argument for free will comes from quantum mechanics, which suggests that the universe is fundamentally probabilistic rather than deterministic. This implies that there is an inherent randomness at the quantum level that could potentially influence our choices. Section 6. The significance of morality and responsibility. Does it matter? The debate about free will has profound implications for morality and responsibility. If our actions are predetermined, can we truly be held accountable for them? Some argue that even if free will is an illusion, we still need to hold people accountable for their actions to maintain social order. Punishment in this view serves as a deterrent and a way to protect society. Others argue that a belief in free will is essential for a functioning society. Without it, they claim, we would have no basis for morality, justice, or personal responsibility. However, even without free will, we can still value compassion, empathy, and understanding. We can strive to create a more just and equitable society, recognizing that everyone is a product of their circumstances. Section 7. Conclusion: Rethinking choice in a world of possibilities. The debate about free will is unlikely to be resolved anytime soon. However, grappling with this question can lead to a richer understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Whether or not we have free will, our lives are filled with possibilities. We can choose to focus on the things we can control: our actions, our attitudes, and our responses to the world around us. Ultimately, the question of free will challenges us to examine our assumptions about choice, responsibility, and the nature of reality itself. It invites us to embrace the mystery and complexity of the human experience.